Kanye West has been the fall from grace is just so disappointing. Like, this is a guy I've idolized my whole life, and I know I'm late on the party because I just started. This was like this was the nail in the coffin for me. This was the thing that I'm just like, I really can't rock with him. All the shit before, I could tell he's going through his mental episodes and this and that, but he never did anything that like completely crossed the line for me. Yeah, supporting Trump was fucked up, but he was just being a contrary and this and that. But lately with the new comments he's been making, first off, he wore the White Lives Matter shirt for one. He went on Tucker Carlson, on Fox News, a known white supremacist, Tucker Carlson. He went on his show and he's basically like talking about Jewish people. Calling Lizzo fat. Well, he did that on Tucker Carlson as well.
Yeah. Can we hold on? We got to unpack that Tucker Carlson shit.
Yeah. Well, do you want to talk about the White Lives Matter shirt first, or
which one happened first?
The first thing that happened that got Kanye in the media, this new headline was he was with Candace Owens at an event, both wearing White Lives Matter White Lives Matter t-shirts.
Okay.
And the funny thing about that is he was like 5 years late on the White Lives Matter shit.
Yeah.
Bro, like Kanye, you could have did that like 4 years ago. Like,
let me ask you.
That ship sailed already.
Let me ask you, what do you think in terms, like for the White Lives Matter shirt, what do you think the overall purpose of that was? Again, from your interpretation.
I think he's just on a conservative, he was on the conservative arc before, but before it seemed like, oh, I'm just trying to be a contrarian to show y'all you don't have to be slaves to one political party, this and that. But now he's like full into all the talking points of Republicans and all that. Like he's talking like the way he's talking on the car with Tucker Carlson and Candace Owens, he's just like I think Candace Owens or someone gave him like bullet points of Republican talking points, and he's like fully invested in them now. And they're like surface level, like shit you would see like your uncle post on Facebook. Basically, he's saying now it's like
I feel like I mean maybe I look at it from a different lens, but I feel as if when Kanye does this stuff, it's always a pattern, and I'm just gonna be a little exaggerated with this, but I feel like he does it on a quarterly basis. Like, you know how companies have their quarterly sales, they got to report. I feel like every quarter it's all right, let me just go off the deep end with something, bring it back in with saying, oh, white people are using me, and then be quiet towards the end of the quarter. So it just seems too routine for me at this point. It always comes around, he's selling something, or he's trying to make a move, or he fucked up. This fuck up is the Adidas fuck up. With the remember we was talking about how he Adidas
did do him dirty with that.
No, they did. Don't get me wrong.
But listen, he burned the torch. You saw what he did. Oh yeah, you saw what he did to. He was in the room with the executives, and then he showed him a porno, and he was using the porno. He was like, yeah, see, in this porno scene, the porn star was trying to get revenge on the girl because this and this and that, and he was trying to extrapolate. And basically, that's what y'all trying to do to me, because he was like trying to extrapolate the porn plot to what the executive.
He doesn't think too far ahead in advance. So I think if he sat down and thought about that, he would be like, yo, why am I showing these niggas porn right now to explain how they violated my shit? And he did all that just to explain how he wanted someone fired in replace of his guy. Like, that was the end result. Like, hey, I want you to fire this person, and I'm only going to work for Adidas if this person becomes a CEO. Yeah, I don't remember who the name was, because he named so many people. But to, like, just go back from the Paris thing, like, I do genuinely feel like it's a play to get the white people on his side to
He just refused to fall from relevance at all. He wants to be
but that's fine.
Always talked about. Like, just, the fade grace, like Jay-Z fades gracefully.
But he
Pharrell, like, there's legends that are like fading gracefully.
Why does he have to fade gracefully? Why can't it just be being relevant but not a fucking asshole?
Yeah, because he's just the mania he's going through. I guess his mental health is like insane right now.
Nah, I don't want to hear that shit no more, bro. I'm done with that.
You could tell though, like
but I don't give a fuck.
It's like progressively worse.
At this point, I don't care, bro. Because it's like, at what point in time, at least from a black perspective, do we say, hey, you know what? You really violate, and we can't just keep using your mental health as an excuse. Like, you're saying slavery, you're using words that white people weaponize against us, and it's harmful to regular people. Like, he has a large abundance of money where he could just get in his bubble and act like nothing happened, but people have to go outside and deal with this shit every fucking day.
Yeah.
So we can't keep using that mental health thing. And it's like you could tell he knows he's wrong. He just don't give a fuck.
You know it's bad when Fox News had to cut out all the shit he was saying. Like
Really?
they showed like unedited clips of what he was saying, like about Jewish people and stuff in the Tucker Carlson thing. And they'd like put those clips out separately. Fox News edited all them shits out, but they still leaked.
Yeah.
And he's talking about like Jewish conspiracies running the world and shit, this and that. It's like, yo, we know who's really in charge, and he's like going in. And even Tucker Carlson was like, about to cut this joint out.
You know, no, that's a fact. You know it's bad when Fox is like, you know what?
Yeah.
Delete that shit because we can't afford this issue. Like you can talk about black people all you want. You want to talk about Mexicans? Go for it. Jewish people off limits.
It's crazy.
Yeah. Do you feel like I don't even know how to phrase this properly, but do you care when he does this shit? Do you get mad when he does this shit? Because I don't.
I don't get mad. I get disappointed because it's someone I idolized growing up.
I don't even feel like that anymore either.
Not as much anymore because the White Lives Matter shit is just like, all right, you're already late with that shit, and you already did the Trump hat. That's not that different than the White Lives Matter. He was like, oh, I just own the libs with this White Lives Matter shit. It's like no one gave a fuck. Like, you think people were surprised you won a White Lives Matter shirt? It was like, all right, what's next?
Yeah,
that's like regular shit you've basically done.
I think one of the most interesting things I've heard about Kanye is that he has an identity issue where he really just wants to be white, but he's a black man. Yeah. He's a black man in a white man's body or something like that. I can't remember the exact phrase. But yeah, he wants to be a white man so bad. The
saddest part that I forgot to mention, the saddest part was he was bad-mouthing his mom, his dead mom.
I didn't see that. What the fuck?
That was crazy. Like,
get the fuck out of here.
He was saying like, oh, my mom was a liberal. She took me away from my father. His father's still alive, and he talks to his father. He's like, yeah, she took me away from my father, and they convinced her that I need to live in a dangerous city like Chicago instead of Atlanta. And she indoctrinated me with liberal values, and he was like bad mouthing his mom. She's like, she was brainwashed by society to think that she had to have a PhD and go to liberal university. Like the last thing I ever thought I'd see Kanye do was talking bad about his mom, especially since she's done.
I'm telling you,
crazy.
See, but this is the thing that people need to genuinely accept. It's not a mental health thing. At some point in time, y'all gonna have to sit down and say, "Yo, this man is a piece of shit."
Well, it is a mental health thing, but
to a certain degree. Fuck all that. Like, at some point in time, you do have to say, yo, this man's a piece of shit. Like, have you seen those text messages?
Just because it's a mental health thing doesn't mean you can't
There's a lot of people
him out for him and you know.
But fuck all that. There's a lot of people with mental health issues that are not violating people. At some point in time, it's like, all right, you may have mental health issues, but you're also a fucking jackass. Like, that's your mother. Like, his mother did nothing to him to warrant that disrespect.
Even if you feel that way, why are you putting that out in the media?
Exactly. After you don't put out that Donda documentary.
Yeah, like you have bad mouth your mother in public. Like,
so it's okay to violate your mom and then capitalize off her?
She's been dead for like 10 plus years. You never thought about it. Now you just want to bad mouth her. Like, it's crazy. I don't know.
After he just capitalized off her.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah,
you're a fucking scum. You're a fucking scumbag. But that's the nigga he's always like. People have said that behind. Like, I was listening to Brilliant Idiots, and Charlamagne was talking. He's like, "Yo, if I told you what this man has said to me on the phone when I was trying to like talk to him and like kind of reconcile things with all like how he's been wilding, the thing he said about black people is insane. You would never look at him. You would look at him different. He said you will never say it, but fuck, like."
But he always wants to play that card too, because even in the Tucker Carlson interview, my dad was with the Black Panthers, this and that. And
no, he said something messed up about black people.
I know. But he's always using the black card to his advantage too. Like, he plays it up, and all at the same time, you know.
I hope this time it becomes a learning experience for people where they're like, hey, because eventually he's gonna fuck up. He may be a creative genius and a musical genius. He's not a life genius.
I don't think people take him seriously anymore.
No, what I'm saying, when he starts begging for that black help again, like, you know how he begged for black people?
Yeah, he lost it.
I hope this time he really did. Yeah. For our sake, because it's exhausting at this point. Like, I mean, I've been stopped helping him, man, but you know what I mean? Like, it's just, you gotta stop like, oh, let's ride for Kanye because some white man did him dirty. No, he got exactly what he deserved and let it happen. So
you saw his new girl, though?
No.
Holy, this is one of the baddest girls I've seen in my life, bro.
Seriously?
It's like a Brazilian actress thing. I gotta show you a picture. Yeah. Oh, I don't have my phone. Dang. I sent it to you on IG.
Okay.
Her profile. Let
me check it out
this
right
girl, I forgot her name, but what's her name? Look up her name again.
Her name is Julia. I don't know how to pronounce that. Nalu. Oh, Juliana Nalu.
Juliana Nalu. Oh my
see.
God. We're gonna post pictures of her hopefully on the clip, but she's
fire.
a dime piece. This is
She's
like a
black.
Brazilian model.
Oh.
Brazilian. Well, she's black. She's black. Hella bad. Kanye, he's got someone to help him through his.
No, he does not. She's just there for the ride, bro.
She's just some like 20-year-old, 19-year-old model that's, I guess, I'm fucking
He get
Kanye
bitches though.
I mean, she is top tier. This is one of the baddest women.
Nah, no, she's fire.
That's like understating it. Like
she don't got like titties, but she has itties.
She got the waistline to the. Ooh.
Oh man,
she's proportionate. She got that like her body isn't like big titties, fat ass, but
she's no Ice Spice, but.
Oh man, you saw a new Ice Spice clip? Oh man, Ice Spice can have it all.
Listen. Oh wait, what? I'm talking about the one where she was doing that fucking raps that SpongeBob beat.
Oh yeah, that's what I was talking about though. She was twerking in it though. She was looking hella bad.
Yeah, her ass be moving, but that beat was horrible.
Yeah, it was a SpongeBob beat, I think. I don't know if it was. It sounded like it, but
nah, bro, we gotta fix
like
that.
They just like slow mo.
Yeah, we gotta fix that. Ice Spice, call me, man. I can give you a good beat. Bro, that shit was so bad. But yeah, just to put a button on this Kanye thing,
yeah, man.
I feel like I'm missing one important detail. Where did it happen? Oh, did we talk about the Jewish part of it? Component of that?
I mentioned it, but if you want to, you have anything more on that Jewish part? Yeah,
I'm staying out of that one.
He's like all in Jewish conspiracies.
I woke up to that shit.
Tucker Carlson, Candace Owens. Yeah, it's just
What is the end goal of this, man, son? You really don't know because there really might not be an end goal.
Well, now I think it's like who's taking besides the shoe game. People aren't taking him seriously anymore.
I forgot there was something I meant to wrap up with Kanye. He leaked where his children go to school, because he wants them to go to the school of Donda, and his whole goal is, let me expose where they go to school so I can get them out. And that's the most fucked up thing ever because it's like who your family is.
Yeah.
Now people, and you already knew pedophiles were looking at North, like, so now they know where she goes to schools, like they could pull up at that school. This is dangerous.
I mean, doesn't she go to don't they go to Chino Hills or some shit? I don't know.
Chino Hills is the high school.
I don't know. I go to elementary school. I don't know.
Yeah, Chino Hills is the high school. Like
I know that,
but no, she goes to a private school, but it's like and not everybody knows where you don't even know it. Like so, it's like
yeah, we don't need to explain it, but
yeah, people don't know. So I think that was kind of fucked up. Just to go to some rink-a-dink school,
that's kind of weird.
To sing "Good Morning, Donda."
Yeah, I don't think it's a ring. Yeah.
No, I'm talking about his
Donda?
School. His school.
There's a clip of it.
It's not. Yeah.
That's weird.
It's not credited. It's not a accredited school.
Oh, it's not accredited?
No.
So you can't even go to another school after. Oh, that's crazy.
No.
You can't go to college.
It's like a performing arts school where people were saying that's how you can get around it. But that don't really hold much merit. You'd rather go to accredited performing arts school. Kanye's a piece of shit. I don't like this guy.
He's just not very smart. I mean, he's creative. He's creative, but he's not like...
Yeah.
He doesn't know what he's talking about.
That's the thing. Like, he doesn't have people... I feel like once you do have success in something, people don't know how to tell you no. And that's what he really needs. Just motherfuckers early in his career.
No, he don't trust anyone to tell him no.
It's too late now. He's so far gone. I said something. I'm not going to repeat it, but... Well, I am. Because that doesn't make any sense. I said this like a year ago. I was like, yo, if Kanye divorces Kim, he's going to spiral and he's going to off himself.
I don't think he's too self-centered to do that.
I don't know.
I don't know.
I hope it doesn't happen because I don't want to be right.
He's getting old, though. He's looking old, too. He looks all of 50, whatever he is now. He's 51, 50, like in his 50s now. So
yeah, he needs to grow up.
He looks pretty
You know what he needs? A wedgie. Just a nice, calm fucking wedgie to set that nigga straight. In Chicago.
Hold him up?
Yeah, just hold him by his underwear and put him on a pole and just let him sit there with his buns out. Yeah, because imagine I gave you a wedgie, nigga. Imagine if I set you straight.
I'm just going through in my head all the shit he said. Remember when he thought Drake was trying to hurt him? And he's tweeting Drake is trying to harm me.
Bro, he thinks everybody's trying. We can't wrap this Kanye stuff up real quick. Do you remember the text messages? He was
the Supreme guy. He was mentioning the Supreme guy.
I'm talking about currently.
Yeah, that was the current one.
Oh, I didn't see that. So fucking Diddy texted him. And he said, "Good morning, you fed." No, he said, I think he said, "Shut the fuck up, you fed," or whatever. And then
Kanye said that to Diddy?
Yeah. Hold on, I think I can pull it up. Mm-hmm. And then fucking Trey Songz fucking hit him up. And he's like, "Good morning, you bitch."
What the fuck? Oh, I did see that. Good morning, you bitch. That's fucking
Bro.
crazy.
I'm not gonna lie, I don't like Kanye.
Holy shit.
Oh, they're all still up. Hold on a second. Oh no, this is his dad. Damn, son. I think he might have deleted this one, but oh yeah, okay, all right. Let me tell you what Trey Songz said first. He said, "You still ain't telling people why you weren't invited at Virgil's private funeral. Why you rode on him when you knew he was sick. That's the ether. That's the shit that can't be addressed."
Trey Songz said that.
Yeah, this shit can't live. That's the shit you can't live with. And then Kanye says, "Good to hear from you, bitch." I ain't gonna lie.
Yeah.
And mind you, this is at 6 o'clock in the morning. Like,
he woke up and chose violence. It was good morning, bitch.
Son, that's gangster. I ain't gonna lie. Like,
the Virgil thing is interesting though.
Yeah,
because
long-winded.
It wasn't just that. It was multiple people. The Supreme, one of the guy that was working for Supreme, Trey Songz, and I think there was other people involved too.
Yeah.
Basically saying like Kanye wasn't invited to Virgil's funeral on purpose because like his relationship with Virgil was strained before they left. Even Drake had bars and stuff saying like I would never suppress someone like Virgil. And Kanye in the Tucker, this is the funniest part about the Tucker Carlson interview I didn't mention.
Yeah,
is Kanye's explaining like who Virgil and people are to Tucker Carlson. Tucker has no idea who these people fucking are. He's like Anna Winter, Virgil, and Tucker Carlson's like, oh, and these people are suppressing you. But anyway, so
different niche.
But it's interesting how all these people are coming out and saying basically that Kanye was a piece of shit to Virgil before he died. And Kanye's like right now, once Virgil died, Kanye is, singing the praises for him too. It's kind of weird. I don't know. It's an interesting dynamic going on there.
Yeah.
We could move on from this Kanye stuff though.
Yeah. All right. So overall, fuck Kanye.